If you're one of those West Ham fans who's already travelled out to Cyprus for the Conference League knockout game against AEK Larnaca, I hope you had a pleasant flight and I hope you're getting some relaxation in and enjoying the sun out in Cyprus. Yes, this is going to excite a lot of travelling fans because it's killing two birds with one stone in a way. You get Ayia Napa and the sun and West Ham United Football Club. If you're a Claret and Blue fan, what more could you want, right? It seems like the dream place to play a football game. And it's excited a lot of fans because of the hot weather, the sandy beaches, and a trip to Ayia Napa, of course. That's the main focus, I think, for a lot of people. This part of Europe, however, has a lot more to see than just the summer favourites. And I'm going to be telling you in this video what you can do in Larnaca if you get bored of the beach. You might think, well, I can't get bored of the beach. I love sunning myself. And if you want to do that, fine. But if you're like me and you're more of the sightseeing kind of person, then I'm going to give you a guide of some things you might want to do while you're there. Larnaca has a rich history dating way back to the ancient Greeks. Since then, it's gained influence from the Romans, the Ottoman Empire, and even a little bit of the Renaissance period. There are churches, wildlife reserves, lakes, beaches, and ancient buildings for you to explore. And I encourage you to visit these. Larnaca is on the south coast of Cyprus. The ancient Greeks occupied this city in around 1000 BC. Many Greek structures and buildings are still found in the area today. Two earthquakes hit Larnaca in the 4th century and caused some damage to the city. The Ottoman Empire took control of Cyprus in the 1400s and had control here for about 500 years. New ports were constructed under Ottoman rule, and even a famous aqueduct. So what things can you do there? Well, the Finikoulis beach is one of the most visited beaches in Cyprus. You might even be on it right now when you're watching this video. It's 600 metres long and it's located close to downtown. Because of its shallow waters, it's a family-friendly beach and it has access to activities and water sports. The Larnaca Salt Lakes surround the city. There are 4 of them. They're considered a special protected area under Cypriot law, and they host about 85 different species of birds. In fact, it's believed the population of water birds is at least 20,000. Birds watchers and naturists tend to visit these lakes frequently throughout the year to observe the birds and take in the natural beauty. So if you're planning to visit, take some photos and you might be lucky enough to see some flamingos too. The Church of St. Lazarus is a famous church in Larnaca. It's for Greek Orthodox Christians, and it has a long history. It was built in around 649 AD, and it gained control from Venetian rule between the 13th to 16th century. It became Roman Catholic during this time, with a new Gothic style being added to the infrastructure. When the Ottoman Empire took control, the Ottomans tried to convert the church to a mosque, but the plans to do so never really came into fruition. Today, it has Greek-designed bell towers and Catholic artifacts. Now that you've got a little bit of a tour guide of the city, what's the stadium like? AEK Arena. It opened to the public in 2016 and it has a capacity of over 8,000. If you're looking to get there, well, public transit can help you. Buses are widely available. The 443 bus runs from the central bus station. It goes past Finikoulis Beach and ends at the new hospital. If you get off at the hospital, you'll see directions to the light towers in the stadium, and they're roughly a 5-minute walk away. But when you go to countries and you're maybe a first-time visitor, you might want to know some of the local do's and don'ts. And this is the part of the video where I tell you just to be careful of a few things. As per usual, I have 3 tips. Firstly, obey the coastal warnings. Well, you think, oh, James, that's very obvious. But coastal waters can be quite dangerous, and flags are used to inform the public of the water conditions. If you see a red flag, it means do not enter the water. If you have any questions or concerns, the lifeguards are on duty. You can ask them. Aquatic life is very common on the Cypriot coastline. Coral and jellyfish are found in marine areas. These kinds of creatures only tend to attack you if they're provoked, i.e. touched or stepped on, and this can cause injury. If you are stung or bitten or come into any harmful contact with these creatures, seek medical attention immediately, whatever you do, because whatever part of you they get, it might swell up or get infected, and there are very few parts that you want that to happen to. And finally, walk carefully when you're on the streets. Pavements in Cyprus are very narrow, and as a result, pedestrians tend to walk on the side of main roads. Drivers don't obey traffic laws all of the time. That can cause some accidents. So make sure roads are absolutely clear before you cross, and take care when walking. Maybe want to avoid more narrow streets because of this. Thank you everyone for watching this. Have a great time in Cyprus, everyone, and let's hope West Ham get that win. See you all soon.